People in rural areas of the country are hoping for better, faster internet to reach them soon. And part of President Biden's infrastructure plan could help make that a reality. Alexa Liako's in one town where people are fighting for better connection, a town where Wi-Fi isn't allowed.
We have more rivers that originate in the county than we do traffic lights.
The rolling hills and open space draw people in.
It's just the freedom, just to be ourselves.
West Virginia is wild and wonderful.
Pocahontas County is hundreds of miles from a major city, but without reliable internet, it feels even farther.
Well, I'm being nice when I say it's intermittent. During the day, if it's warm at all, it's off.
You pull over, you get out of the car, you stand on one leg and you hold your mouth just right and you might get connectivity.
Mayor Sam Felton says this hopeless hokey-pokey to get directions or make a phone call is hurting his hometown's chance to grow.
I know that we need it. If you could move out into the countryside and be assured of being able to operate your business, a lot of those folks would move here. I've heard them say so, but that's one of the things that is holding them back.
For business owners already in Marlinton, West Virginia, it's keeping customers from coming in.
You're missing income because you're not getting your internet turned on quick enough, and when you have that little bit of time to make money, that's key to have that.
Mayor Felton is part of a broadband enhancement council to get better internet for his region. Only 7% of his community has access to broadband, but the solution is costly.
$25 to $50 million.
That's why he's hoping President Biden's infrastructure plan will reach his small town and others like it.
It is too big for local governments. We do need the funding that we hope is coming down through the Rescue America Act. We're hopeful, but until we've got the check in our hand, who knows?
And just a few miles up the road from Marlinton, it's even tougher to get connected because of the Green Bank Observatory's telescope. The homes close to here aren't even allowed to have Wi-Fi because it messes with the telescope's operations.
If we would lose that radio quiet environment, there are going to be certain science projects that we are no longer able to study with the Green Bank Observatory, which is really one of the cleanest sites for radio emissions anywhere in the world.
It's a tremendous asset, but it's an obstacle in the broadband world. So the quiet zone has caused another layer of pain, if you will, in trying to bring coverage about.
Donnie Irvin has lived in the quiet zone his whole life.
I'm 42, so growing up in the quiet zone wasn't a whole lot different because there wasn't internet and Wi-Fi and all that until we were older.
He says the lack of internet keeps his credit card machines from working and makes business hard. But in some ways, living without Wi-Fi is welcome.
We're more social. I think we probably get together more.
Yet he's hopeful the rules of the quiet zone won't keep broadband out for good.
It would be a tremendous game changer.
We need internet.
Because for all the families along West Virginia's country roads, living a different lifestyle shouldn't mean living in another world. For The Race, I'm Alexa Liako.
Thank you for joining us this week for our conversation about infrastructure in America. Join us next week. Our topic is Juneteenth. We'll tell stories about how and why it's celebrated across the country. Until then, from Atlanta, Georgia, I'm Chris Stewart, and this is The Race.